He's talking about a time he got frostbite on his wiener.
Frostbite on his wiener?
And he calls it his todger.
Oh, that tracks. That's very British.
Just wanted to like let the culture know that. My
Thank
todger
you.
was oscillating between incredibly sensitive and traumatized.
The Gargoyle King wants Jughead and me to be together.
Oh.
Ethelhead?
We start off where we left off last time.
Betty's entered the Funker. The serpents are playing Griffins and Gargoyles, and Jughead is the game master. It's becoming increasingly clear that he thinks that the game is being played in the real world, and maybe things that are happening in the town are being orchestrated by a cosmic force that is leading a campaign of Griffins and Gargoyles. He's surprisingly not necessarily wrong. We'll get into it.
Yeah.
Archie Ken's canonically still at Leopold and Loeb, still Fight Club extraordinaire, and Mr. Diva is itching to escape. So he's planned one with Joaquin. Joaquin has gotten the electric fence turned off inexplicably, and they make a run for it, but it's really upsetting. There's a lot of rubber bullets, and Archie like tackles Joaquin to the ground very seductively and protectively shields his body and, you know, caresses his hair and is like whispering, Joaquin, it's all gonna be safe. And so Warden Norton is like, hey Archie, it's time for your punishment. I'm gonna strap you to your bed, Shibari style, and you know what? Brand you.
Like, and okay, and we can all appreciate that this is a bad thing. But however, it's not real. So I will talk about that this is like my dream date, you know? The bod with Pep.
The bod.
The bod with Prep. In the canon, Archie is being branded with a symbol from Griffins and Gargoyles, like a rune.
It's like a lower hip situation.
Yeah, it is. The placement is kind of cunty.
We watched a really gay, good short movie called Beyond Gravity.
It's free on YouTube.
It's free on YouTube, and it's amazing. Connecting back to Riverdale, it's a Kiwi production.
Yes.
And it's about two little gay boys. Y'all will eat it up.
Betty has rallied the kids of the parents that made the kids of the Midnight Club. Who cares? The kids of the Midnight Club. And she's like, hey guys, we need to figure out if one of your parents killed the principal.
Principal Featherwetherby? No,
Featherhead.
Featherhead.
Felix Featherhead.
Felix Featherhead.
Kevin and Josie try to talk to their parents about it, and then Tiara's like, we're getting engaged. Lovely
Tiara, but Tiara does deny that they were dating in high school.
And that they've ever even heard of Griffins and Gargoyles.
Meanwhile, Reggie tries to go talk to Marty, and Reggie gets a black eye. It's really
so
upsetting.
That's crazy. And also, Marty, what the fuck? You were so cool.
You
had your own problems with your dad. So what the fuck?
Cycles of abuse.
Ronnie comes in. She's like, hey, whatever you guys were talking about is not important because we're breaking Archiekins out of prison this weekend.
She has found out about the Fight Club shenaniganery via Elio. You remember that Elio is the son of a mob boss family, one of the 5 families from New York that tried to court Veronica back in season 2. He's a casino magnate. And he gave her a heads up about Small Fry trying to avenge Papa Poutine.
Mm-hmm. And study up if that didn't make sense to you.
Study up if that didn't make sense to you. I have a lot of questions about your moral fortitude.
Exactly. And your loyalty, really.
Meanwhile, all of those crazy serpents, they're in deep in their Griffins and Gargoyles campaign. They are in pretty deep. We are in Sunnyside Trailer Park, and Cheryl and Tony bust up into Jughead's trailer, and they're like, Jughead, your boys have gone too far. Cut you outside, and Fangs and Sweet Pea are shooting arrows with Cheryl's bow just like straight into the sky. An arrow almost took out Tony's eye, and Jughead is like, what the heck, Sweet Pea?
Sweet Pea.
Sweet Pea.
Or Pangs.
Pangs. Oh, I'm having pangs.
Sweet Pangs. pangs.
I'm having sweet pangs.
And they're like, Jones, we might have to listen to you in the real world, but in the game, why do we still have to listen to you too? And he's like, Cheryl, not De Niro.
So Jughead, to prove his chutzpah as game master, has decided to do a little bravery test, a little Tris from Divergent. He's standing next to a tree with a little can on his head, and he's yelling at Cheryl, "Shoot, Deadeye! Shoot!"
And it's like not a well-adjusted scream. You know, it's not just like a Cheryl, come on. It's like, shoot it!
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, calm down.
And to Cheryl's credit,
she does it without flinching. She's like, okay.
And it doings right in the can above his head. And that's why she is their Deadeye. Like,
and that's why he is their leader, because he goes, okay, well, Sweet Pea, do you also want to do that? Like,
do you want to show your chutzpah, or do you want to like put your little tail between your legs? And him and Fangs shut up real quick.
They do.
And yeah, he pulls big Tris from Divergent, knife throwing energy.
Which makes Cheryl 4 in this instance.
In this instance, we were talking about it more though, and I think Jughead is giving Christina.
Yes.
Betty is giving Tris.
Yes.
Beatrice. Betty
Yes.
Tris.
Uh-huh.
And Veronica
Is
4. In an ironic twist, Alice is
Janine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We bebop boop boop bop ba all around town, and we're back at Leopold and Loeb. Archie is doing another fight night. Monica Posh is breaking into a Leopold and Loeb fight with Elio to get a scope of the scene, and she's like, oh my gosh, I have backstage access
Somehow.
So she is diving down into the depths of the Seaside Rec Center, which has been converted into the Leopold and Loeb Fight Club. It's like a pool is where they fight. And she's in the locker rooms and she's like, Archie. And Archie goes, Ronnie. She takes off the Monica Posh wig.
Immediately, by the way.
And they start back in it.
And then she's like, hey, we're going to break you out. So next fight, be ready, Diva. And he's like, well, there's a grate at the bottom of the pool that we clean. When we clean the pool, the blood goes into it. Crazy, by the way. And he's like, I'm going to try to squeeze in there and get the hell out. And she's like, I'll figure out where the grate goes and we'll figure it out and we're going to do it. Cue Kevin, Josie, and Reggie at school concocting smoke bombs, ? With a Bunsen burner.
And they're like putting them in little soda cans so they can like smuggle them into the next fight. And then like smoke bomb, smoke bomb, smoke bomb. But it is just so funny to see these three and like a chemistry set. Betty is the designated getaway driver.
Very cunty.
Very, very slayful. Betty, with her getaway driver responsibilities, is like, okay, we've got a car set aside. That's slayful. I'm going to go talk to Juggykins and be like, hey, your ex-boyfriend is getting busted out of the clink tomorrow. What if you did something meaningful with your life? And came and helped. And Jughead is like...
And he's like, oh my God, this is the perfect pathos for the quest that I'm doing. I needed it to have some sort of like emotional
core.
Weight and meaning. And Betty's like, this isn't a fucking game. And he's like, yes, it is, babe. And if I was Betty, I'm sorry. I'm breaking up with him.
Yeah,
he's pissing me off.
He's
actually
treating this prison break as though it is part of Griffins and Gargoyles. Cheryl actually being off game board and dead-eyeing it at the Leopold and Loeb Seaside Recreational Fight Club.
That would be Continta, but that's not what happens.
No.
Instead, we get a really shitty split screen situation for like a lot of this episode
where Jughead is campaigning a Red Paladin mission that is eerily similar to the mission that the Prison Break gang is like enacting of saving Archie. But yeah, Betty is like, F you, Juggy, I'm stealing your bike. We are cutting back and forth between these two different Red Paladin missions, and we center in on a scene of, well, the Red Paladin himself. It's Archie in the locker room with Joaquin. They're prepping for the big fight.
Joaquin is bandaging Archie's fists.
Archie is trying to get Joaquin in on the escape plan. He's like, dude, I know the electric fence didn't work, but we can get out tonight. We're going to go down the grate. Wait for the signal. Like, I want you to come with me. Joaquin looks at him with those big doe eyes and he leans in for a kiss. Archie is in the game, and this is the first gay experience that Archie's ever had, and I'm just kicking my little feet at it. Archie pulls away and is like, "Whoa, dude, what are you doing?" And Joaquin shivs Archie.
And he's like, "I'm sorry. Warden said he would give me immunity if I did this."
It's time for me to ascend. In an epic 1-2 punch, Joaquin tenderly kissed Archie goodbye and then shivved him. So we cut outside of the fight. Ronnie and Reggie show up being engaged. Veggie seeds. In every universe, Veronica's like, "I'm Monica Norton, prison princess. Let me in or I will, like, pummel you. Please." So Monica Norton now enters the villa.
And then Kevy, Mr. Soda Slinger,
Delivery man, is like, "Let me put these inside." So he's got the smoke screen set up. Once inside, we see that Josie in a slayful wig and a
very
winged
cunty.
liner
It's,
is like,
yeah.
Serving.
Well, yes.
And she's passing out the little sodas, and she's like, "Ronnie, Reggie, I've heard a bunch of these people saying that they're betting against Archie. I think this is a rigged match." And, well, Josie, how smart you are. You haven't even seen the shiv hole.
Then we get a little reveal of who Archie is fighting.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's Mad Dog,
Dog,
looking just as scrumptious as ever.
Mad Dog has been sequestered all up for this moment where he would end Archie Andrews. And Mad Dog is like, pew, 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 punch, 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 fight, fight, fight. But he's kind of like,
he's like, hit
talking
me,
to
Red,
him.
hit me.
He's like, "We got to put on a show for these people." And Archie's like, "We're doing a big escape. Come down the grate with me." Suddenly, Monica Norton, eyeing the crowd of all these creepy people, trying to get ready for the smoke screen, she sees none other than Hiram. And Hiram is like, "Oh my god, that's not Monica Norton. That's Veronica Lodge, my daughter." So they have a little tussle, and Hiram is like, "Whatever the heck you think you're doing, da da da." And Ronnie just like stiletto heels his foot.
Into his foot. Not
Into
just
his
like,
foot.
not like a ouch, like a through the foot.
It's very slayful. And she's like, "Sorry, Daddy Kens, the time is now." And she cracks her smoke signal and throws it into the pool. And then it's just like smoke, diversion. Archie is like, "It's great time." And he's like, "Mad Dog, please come with me." But Mad Dog is like,
"Give him hell, Red.
I'm gonna hold him off." Betty is outside, tampering with Warden Norton's car. Betty and her mechanics degree. She's got her getaway bike ready, and we also now cut over to Kevin, who's at the other end of the grate drain, trying to get the little
The
lock off. As Kevin is jostling that lock, suddenly Joaquin is running around outside of the prison.
Mm-hmm.
And Joaquin is like, "Kevin?" And Kevin's like, "Joaquin?" Joaquin is like, Diva, I've ascended. You gotta get away from here, Kevin.
This is all part of a bigger game than any of us realize, and I'm running away."
Don't pee me off.
And Kevin's like, "I'm gonna go after him. Betty, stay here."
So Betty is now left to jostle the lock and get Archie out of the grate. And Betty gets the lock off, and it's Barchenings.
It's Barchenings. Now, we guys know I will find Barchenings no matter where they are.
Betty and Archie on the getaway bike. Warden Norton realizing that his car is inoperable, so he's sending a gang of motorcyclists after the two of them. They're going through the woods.
It's very, you haven't seen this, but it's very Star Wars Episode 6.
Jughead is narrating all of this because there's one-to-ones of what's happening in the quest. Suddenly, the motorcycle brigade of the cops is in front of and behind Betty. And she's like, "Oh no, how are we going to get out of this one?" Skids to a stop. And we're like, "Oh my god, did Warden Norton get Archie before he could even leave the grounds of the forest?" Archie takes off his helmet just to reveal,
it's Kevin, bitch.
it's actually Kevin. And Betty is like,
"Yeah,
"Bet
we
you
did
thought
that,
you got me,
hoe."
huh?"
Mm-hmm.
So it turns out that Archie is actually making an escape with Reggie, Josie, and Veronica in the car that Monica Norton showed up in, not the Jughead bike. Warden Norton like grabs Kevin by the lapels and is like, "Where is the Red Paladin?" And Betty is like,
"What the hell?
Why are you saying those words right now, adult man?" In the most slayful turn of events, where is the crew to hide Archiekins?
They drop him through the hole of the funker.
Just as Juggy and the Serpent crew are finishing up their quest, and Cheryl is like, "What happened to the Red Paladin? Did we save him in time?" Cherklunk. It's Archie, babe. And
he hits a superhero pose, and the Jarchenings!
And then Jughead runs over and he's like, "My life partner."
Like, you're back.
Talk about Avengers Assemble. Every single character of the teen cast is down in the funker. And they're nursing Archie back to health.
Like, my dream date. Cute.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Tony somehow patches him together. I don't really... Does she have a nursing degree?
And he's branded. Veronica's like, "What the heck is that runic symbol?" Everyone in the bunker is like, "Ooh, that's a little G&G." Warden Norton was treating Archie as the Red Paladin. Veronica's like, "I gotta go home and do damage control because I did, like, impale my father at the Fight Club. But we need to be taking watch shifts to stay with Archie while he recovers."
And Buckhead volunteers for the first shift.
So we cut over to Veronica doing damage control, and Hermione Lodge, the slay that you are.
Hermione is ripping into Hiram about having a fight club, about the fucking Warden Norton shit, about having all of these people in his pocket. And she's like, "I'm the mayor. Like, I cannot be having all of these people breathing down my neck. The Innocence Project, like, all of my voters, like, everybody is like, what the fuck?"
Campaign donations from Warden Norton. You're telling me he has an illegal teen boy fight club that you're co-signing? And so then Veronica walks in and she's like, "Oh, good. You're here." And she starts going into Veronica about, like, you have led a prison break. You put yourself and all of your friends at major risk from being, I don't know, shot by the police. And Veronica's like, "Why are you mad at me? Your husband was the one that put Archie in this situation." And Hermione just goes, "The two of you's obsession with Archie Andrews is going to destroy this family."
And she's right.
And she's so right.
She is so right.
So then we cut back over to the funker. It's Bughead on the first watch of Archie, and Betty is like, "Hey, Jug.
When's the last time you slept?"
I don't know. Joaquin was talking about ascending. Warden Norton used the term Red Paladin to describe Archie, and, you know, also branded Archie with a G&G rune. So maybe this is a bigger game, but also, like, you're not just a player, Jughead. You're a human. Please, like, take care of your body. I can take the rest of this first shift. You go home and sleep.
And then we cut over to Leopold and Loeb. Secretary is like, "Hey, Warden Norton. Hermione Lodge is here to see you." And he's like, "Okay, awesome." He looks at the G&G player card that says "Kill the Red Paladin," and he gets that cyanide capsule and he opens it up. He blue lipses out of the world.
Oh my god, it's episode 5. Woo. This was one of the best episodes yet.
It's pretty good.
Like, the prison break and, like, so much crazy action and, like, insane stills.
Loving the Josie, Kevin, Reggie tea that's happening.
And we forgot to mention, but at the very end, there is a little tag about the three of these cats being like, "Our parents didn't tell us anything. Betty doesn't want us to play the game, but we want to find out for ourselves."
So now they're going to play G&G.
Yeah. Joaquin Archie kiss.
Joaquin Archie kiss. Leave it to Beaver. Instead of Jesus takes the wheel, leave it to Beaver.